Hello, baby.
Hello, nasty.
Hello there. Hello.
I say hello.
Hello, friend. Well, hello, little girl. Hello, my treacherous friends.
Hello, operator.
The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Brink of Sanity, episode 437. How you doing, Mark?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm done with summer.
You're done with summer.
Yeah,
So
summer's
you know
not
it's
done with
sti-
me, but I'm done with
It's still summer.
it. Yeah, not a fan.
Well, okay. I know you made a wish that the summer would be really, really hot. Are you not liking that wish?
No, I'd like to undo my wish.
Okay. Did they said like New York is now like subtropical shitty weather now?
It's the worst.
It's so fucking humid.
I mean, I don't know though, because then it rains a lot, and then it gets too cold for a few months, and then it rains a lot again. Like it's just shitty, like 90% of the time.
Well, 90% of the time it's shitty. In the summers, you're right. So like basically, summer starts off like the first 2 days, you're like, oh my god, it's beautiful out. It's nice and warm. This is so great. And then it's like, oh, it's gonna rain for the next 20 days. Okay, cool.
Only on the
rain
weekends,
is
though.
final-
Only on the weekends.
The rain's over. Oh, it's 97 degrees with 112% humidity. I thought it only goes to 100%. And you go outside, you're like, oh, I guess this is 112%.
Yeah, the air's just like thick.
Yeah. Summer's I still like summer. I don't know. Fall and spring are obviously the best.
I mean, when you don't do well in the sun, summer's even worse. Like I'm a pasty Irish guy. I just burn, turn pink, and go right back to being pasty.
I mean, the thing I am. People have skills in life. My number one skill is sweating. It's not really the best superpower, but like, I'm pretty good at sweating in the summer.
And I'm incapable of getting a tan, so we have the two worst superpowers.
You know what I hate? I don't hate. I sweat a lot. I deal with it. I go to play pickleball, and when I go to play pickleball, everyone else is just like in a t-shirt ready to play. I'm wearing two shirts. My second shirt is a dry fit shirt because I'm going to sweat through my first shirt onto the dry fit shirt. But that's not enough. Then I wear a headband. Then I wear also a wristband because I really need to I'm just going to sweat everywhere. And the problem with I need a wristband is because if I don't do that in the summer, my hand gets too sweaty and I can't hold the paddle. Then I've gotten so ridiculous. I've gotten chalk to use in my hand because while I'm playing, my hand gets still too sweaty. Then I got this alcohol type thing I rub in my hand to make my hand extra dry. All that, half hour into it, I'm still sweating, having trouble holding onto the paddle. I look over, everyone else hasn't broken a sweat. I'm on I have like leak stains from my sweat all around where I'm standing, and everyone else is like totally fine. And I'm like, I think my body is broken.
Do you do the LeBron throw the chalk in the air before you do your pickleball?
No.
You should start doing that.
I throw my sweaty headband to a fan if there's a fan.
You should start doing that. Just throw your chalk in the air.
Throw in the air. My friend was looking at me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I need chalk. I have problems. Like, this is what I need to do."
That is a lot of gear for pickleball.
A lot of I just sweat so fucking much. I don't know. I feel like at some point, do you think I can go to the doctor and be like, "I sweat too much. What do I do?" Can the doctor fix this? They can fix other things. Like if I have a heart attack, they can fix my heart. Can they fix my sweat?
They do have an injection that they could, like yours is a whole body sweat though. Like if your pits are sweating a lot, they can actually give you an injection that closes the pores a bit and you don't sweat as much.
What is that bad though? If you close your pore, like, isn't there some reason your body needs to, like, if you're closing the pores, does your body does the sweat come out your eyes? Like, what's going on?
I mean, I would think, like in excessive cases, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend just I don't like sweating. Let's get this shot.
I assume if my body does not know how to burn heat properly or does not have to keep itself cool, where everyone else is like la-di-da-di, like, oh, I'm a little tired. I'm like, have you sweat? You're not sweating at all. They're like, everyone else is like normal. My body doesn't. Can I park closer to the supermarket because my body sweats more than others?
It does sound like a disability.
I'm getting out of the car. People are like, why are you parking there? I'm like, dude, you know how much I sweat on the way to the supermarket?
You just lift up your arm and show the big stains under your shirt.
I have sweatatosis. You don't have that. You don't know what it's like to live like me.
Yeah, why not? Give it a try. Maybe your doctor
Yeah.
will go for you. You get one of those little things for your car. Park out
Like,
front
I'll go to the
or-
doctor. I'm like, I sweat too much. I snore. The doctor's like, have you heard of euthanasia? I'm like, I actually want to live, you fucker.
Not enough to get a CPAP machine though.
Not enough to get me. If the CPAP machine would cure my sweating, I might consider it.
I got mouth tape.
I got mouth tape. I got that. I tried that for a while, and now I just have a half box of mouth tape sitting in my
Oh,
on my
okay.
bed.
Yeah.
Have you been using it?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been using it for?
2 months.
Okay, how's it going?
I'm not getting pillows thrown at me now, so I guess it's working good.
I like how you're like Mark. You're not wearing the CPAP machine. Like, I can't believe you're not wearing the CPAP machine. And then you're like, oh, but I have to wear mouth tape also because I'm clearly snoring and driving my wife crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the actual CPAP machine does not solve snoring.
No. It solves the apnea problem.
I like it going back to, like, I go to the doctor. I'm like, I snore. He's like, let me treat your what's it called? Your sleep apnea. I'm like, yeah, I want to treat snoring. He's like, well, I'll give you a CPAP machine. Does that cure snoring? Maybe. I'm here for the fucking snoring.
Well, it is a sign of apnea.
Right, but like, can you cure the fucking snoring? Can you cure the sweat? Can you cure problems I actually have?
You have incurable diseases.
I have incurable diseases. I mean, I probably have apnea also. I think I was tested and I did. I don't know. But
I'm pretty sure you
I'm
did because
fi-
I remember getting
We talked
excited
about
for you
it.
to join the CPAP club, and you just never did.
what am I going to do? I'm going to wear the CPAP machine, sleep worse, and still snore.
Yeah. At least you have to clean it
what's-
every morning, though.
Yeah, you have to clean it. You have a whole routine with it. This is like just something you do now. Now you have to clean and like care for it.
Got to buy
What- so what-
make sure you always have distilled water on hand.
And and I guess the purpose is like it'll cure my sleep apnea or fix or like deal with it, treat it, and I'll sleep better.
Yeah.
And every time I talk to Jay, he's like, "I'm so tired. Oh my god, I didn't sleep well last night. Oh man, I didn't sleep well last night." He has the cure, and it doesn't seem to work.
Well, maybe it'll be worse if I didn't use it.
How much worse could it get, Jay?
I don't know.
There are so many times to talk to you. You're so tired. Do you wake up every day like, "Oh my god, I'm so refreshed. I'm gonna run 10 miles this morning because I feel amazing."
I mean, have you ever done that? Since you were
No, but, like-
17?
No, I do actually run most. I do work out every morning.
Yeah, but do you ever wake up and be like, I feel great?
Yeah, when I was 17.
Yeah.
I'd wake up with when you wake up with like you'd sleep in late as like a high school student. You'd be like on the weekend. You wake up. You're like, oh my god, I feel so amazing. How, can you get back to that?
No. I think once you're over like 25, that's over.
Yeah, and it only gets worse from here.
Yeah.
Like it just like as you talk to people who are older than you, they just like it's like you're like, how do you sleep at this age? And they're like, oh, in like hour increments.
Yeah. Let's say I have to pee every 37 minutes, and the other times I'm just writhing in pain, and that's about it.
Yeah, I like my wife doesn't have apnea. She doesn't sleep that well either. How do you feel in the morning?
I feel not great, but not as bad as when I was commuting to work and I had to wake up like 90 minutes earlier.
Okay, so it's not the CPAP; it's just having more time to sleep.
I mean, that helps. I don't know how many times it was I'm tossing and turning, and I'm like, well, at least I don't have to wake up at like 6 a.m.
Jay, I don't want to tell you, I actually have a cure for all your problems. It's much better than
Is it
CPAP.
winning the lotto?
No, I have a real cure for your problem. Well, not the lottery thing, but I have a cure for like your health.
Okay.
I think you've been making mistakes all your life.
Well, that's
think
obvious.
That's I think do you like to eat?
I think that's also obvious.
Okay, I wasn't even making. I was just like, every day I eat. I eat food, and I didn't realize I was doing the wrong thing. I sent you a video, Jay. Click on the video.
You sent me a video on Facebook. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's an interview. They're interviewing someone just for setting the. Since we're not doing this on video. Someone's being interviewed about his lifestyle choice, and this is the way we all should be living.
Okay. There's a big build up because for some reason the desktop version of Facebook runs very slowly.
Okay.
They got to load up a bunch of clips that autoplay from pages that I don't subscribe to.
Well, Facebook is a complete mess. I also think Facebook is going to go away because Instagram, like all the kids don't use Facebook, so it's going to die.
Well, there's news that MySpace is going to come back. I will leave Facebook in a second if MySpace comes back.
Do you spend a lot of time on Instagram?
No, and not because I don't like it, mainly because I think it has the best algorithm. When I do go on there, I'm like scrolling for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that.
I just think all the kids, like my kids don't have Facebook profiles. None of their friends have Facebook profiles. They don't care about going on Facebook. I just think like generationally, like the younger kids are just not going to use it.
I think our generation's stopping using it too because half my friends have left it already.
I barely use it. Instagram, I know is still popular, and that probably is growing. And obviously, they're both owned by Meta, or the Facebook's parent company, so they'll do fine. But I think Facebook is going to go away.
Remember when they spent about 7 years hyping the metaverse, and then nobody went on it, and then they shut it down?
They renamed their company a failed product.
Yeah, yeah. They're going to rename it again. Just call it Just Kidding.
Right. It'd be like Warner Brothers renames themselves Betamax.
Or HBO renames himself Max.
So
and then
Max, yes.
Yeah. Okay, here's your video.
Toyota renames themselves the Pinto.
My other favorite thing is how TikTok videos start on mute. Okay, now we got to unmute it, and now we got to rewind to the beginning of the video. This is a whole
Now here is Mr. Wiley Brooks, who stopped eating 17 years ago, claiming that all the elements we need to survive are in the air and an occasional glass of fruit juice. This is called breatharianism, and if it sounds hard to swallow, we're going to find out now from the man who knows. Would you please welcome Mr. Wiley Brooks? Here he is. Wiley, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I want to ask you something.
I was half expecting
you
him to
haven't
be
eaten
chubby.
for 17 years. You have not had a sandwich, a hamburger, hot dog, pretzel, a piece of roast beef, fish, vegetables, nothing for 17 years.
Right. Well, let me explain what breatharianism is first, if I might. Breatharianism
But you
is,
haven't eaten for 17 years
right,
as we know it.
Right.
Okay.
I don't eat.
I don't believe it that he's not eating for 17 years.
You think he's lying about just breathing and not eating? You think he's lying? Are you accusing him of being a liar, Jay? You don't even know him. You're accusing him of being a liar.
I know.
What's wrong with you, Jay?
Terrible person.
think he's a
Breatharian.
Have you not heard of breatharian? There's all these people that just breathe and they get all the nutrients they need out of life from just breathing.
Interesting.
You made the mistake of eating.
Yeah, that is true. I've been doing it wrong. I gotta make a video. You've been eating wrong this whole time by eating.
Have you thought about not eating?
Have you thought about just eating air?
To play a little bit more. You don't play the whole clip, but
Yes. Breatharianism is a philosophy that believes that the human body, when it's in perfect harmony with itself and nature, is a perfect breatharian. Now, all of the constituents that we need is taken from the air we breathe. And the fact is, there is only one thing that keeps the human body alive, and that is breathing. The food that we take is the same as any other thing we take into the body.
You know what? Pretty sure water plays an important part too.
are you sure water matters? Are you sure eating matters? Breathing is the only thing that keeps... By the way, why would you go through all this trouble to con people about breatharianism? Like, what's there to gain? I'm sure you're selling a product.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to come out with a shitty book that is just full of, chapter 1, these are the nutrients you could find in the air. And chapter 2, I suggest going to these locations for...
So this is from, I think, the 1980s, maybe. You can see from the footage. The footage is old.
Yeah.
People watch this, and at least a small percentage of people were like, let me try just breathe. Like, people definitely tried this.
Yeah.
Keep it going for a little longer.
As it becomes a habit. In other words, eating is an acquired habit, just like drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. Well, does that mean that when a baby is born, you don't have to give it anything to eat, no milk or anything?
No, that would only work if the mother was a breatharian. Because we don't come into the world as breatharians from mothers that are breatharian, before we even get started, our blood is poisoned. You see, we all
That's amazing.
It's really the well, what about babies? Don't you have to feed babies? Oh, wait. Only if the mom was a breatharian. And there are no moms that had babies who were breatharians because you'd be dead. So we haven't tested with babies yet.
There's actually an article from the New York Post from 2017 about two breatharians that survive on the universe's energy.
I think play a little longer.
They practice
Go on,
breatharian
go on.
pregnancy, which is not eating anything during the entire 9 months that she carried her first child.
Oh, that's cool. Did they put her in jail? By the way, do you go on?
There's a picture with the first child, so I don't believe this person either.
Do you know what happened with this guy who's being interviewed? He sounds very serious.
No, that's why I came up with this new couple, because I was trying to find out if this guy died like a week later.
Oh, he didn't die, but there was pictures of him like eating at McDonald's.
So he ate in public at McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's
They
smart.
caught him they caught him at McDonald's. I think they also caught him at 7-Eleven. Because obviously he was eating because he's there having the conversation. Play 30 more seconds. Go.
already start at a disadvantage when we're born. So because of that, a person needs to be an adult, and that's why I don't even lecture people who are young about being a breatharian. First, you must kick the habit of eating. You see, we've done... Yes, that's right.
How did you kick it?
Yes. Well, in my
I'm glad
case,
he's
I
getting
had a
laughed
real
at.
good reason for wanting to do it, and that's the reason, that is the thing that will help anyone.
Go to a bad
do it.
restaurant every night, that'd do it, wouldn't it?
That helps too, right. But my main reason was that I was getting old, you know, and I was, my hair was falling out, and my father bald very early, and of course the answer was that it's hereditary. And I hear that all the time. Every time a person stumps his toe,
My problem with baldness is also I ate food.
Yeah. First of all, eating is as bad as smoking cigarettes. And if you weren't eating, you'd have hair, Jay. Sorry, that's just how it is.
Mistakes were made.
I do like that the fact the interviewer is just kind of laughing at him and being
Yeah.
like, this is kind of ridiculous. Because he'd be on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan would be like, yeah, no, I heard about a guy that did the same thing. This makes, oh my God, it's big food that's probably trying to make us eat. You're right.
Yeah, I definitely think I heard something about that.
Yeah, definitely. Joe Rogan would go all with it and just be like, this sounds like fact.
That guy will never admit that he hasn't heard of something. No matter how crazy the conspiracy, his response is always, yeah, I think I heard about that.
My favorite one with Joe Rogan was, and I don't know all his bullshit, but there was something about how kids were identifying as cats, and schools were having them have
Litter boxes in the
litter
class.
boxes.
Yeah.
And he said, my wife has a friend. They're literally doing this in her school. I know this from a friend. I know this woman. They're doing it in her school. And later he was like, oh, I'd heard something. It was wrong. He's just like, you just said it was like something you knew from your personal life, and then you were like,
Yeah. My favorite was when he had Alex Jones on. He was talking about alien base on Mars or something. And no, without skipping a beat, Joe Rogan's like, yeah, I think I heard about that. It's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
It's bullshit. Can you have any discerning? I think this interview is basically the breatharian, but I found that an interesting,
Yeah.
really fucking insane thing.
I mean, you can just say something stupid and get on TV. I mean, it's still going because
If you watch enough TikTok videos of people talking about being breatharianism, at some point you'd be like, let me try it. That makes sense. The air has everything we need. I don't know why we eat. Hunger is from the devil.
You want to go to an email?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. This is from our friend from last episode.
Oh, nice. What's his name again?
I don't know if he wants me to give his name, so we'll just go with it.
Why do you think he doesn't want everyone else has wanted to?
Oh yeah, Rosero.
Oh, why would Rosero not want his name?
I don't know. Rosero, not Rosario, like you've been calling him for 15
I
years.
know, but he's sent so many emails in the past. Now your Jay's like, his name's a secret.
So
It's actually Donald Trump. I wasn't supposed to reveal it on the air.
this first line cracks me up. Just heard the last podcast, and it was funny. Reminded me of back in the day when I was not in prison.
Holy shit, that's a good that's a good reminder.
That's phenomenal. Anyway, now that I'm out,
That's a way to end any conversation. Like you're like in a crowd of people, like new people. They're like, they say something. You're like, oh, this party reminds me of when I wasn't in prison.
anyway, now that I'm out, New York City's changed a lot. The cost of living is high. I have $90K in cash. $15K coming in as my last payment for owning prison commodities trade. But I have to give my power up to another gang as I'm not there to defend my turf. One question is, how is accounting, Jason? Will AI Claude take your job? Maybe.
Okay, well,
Maybe.
doesn't it also take you like 4 years? If you want to become an accountant, isn't the path like really long?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long would it take you if you want to become an accountant? Let's say Rosera has a college degree already.
You would still have... He has a college degree already?
I don't know. Just let's say he does, because I assume you need a college degree at minimum.
Yes. You need a college degree because you need a certain amount of hours just to qualify to take the CPA, and then you need to take the CPA. I mean, I guess...
Right. Let's say he's a regular college degree, not in accounting. He's a college degree in psychology, something different. None of the classes you need.
He would probably have to go to grad school for a year or two, and then take the CPA. Technically, I guess if you don't work and you just cram all day, you can get the CPA done in a year.
Okay.
So
a year from now, he could be an accountant.
well,
or a
the
year
college
or 2
credits
years.
too. 2 years minimum. Yeah, and that's if he like goes all in on classes and then goes all in on studying. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years from now, you could go all in and be an accountant, or 2 years from now, you could have gone all in on SpaceX right now and be rich.
I don't think you'd be rich if you bought SpaceX. I guess if you bought it 2 days ago and then sold it today, because it went up a good amount in the last 48 hours, but I don't think you would know that.
I don't think that would make you rich. Like, what did it go, 10%?
Yeah, it went from like, 114 to 137, something like that.
I was looking at, like, Bitcoin, obviously, which was doing well for a while. Like, if you bought it 5 years ago, how much it's up?
Mm-hmm.
It's up, like, 35% over the last 5 years, which is fine, but really is no longer making you rich, basically.
Yeah, no, it's kind of just a tease because we saw that it could be double what it is.
Right. It's not. Bitcoin's also was at 60 right now. It's not going to be 6 million at any point. So like.
Yeah. So he said, I decided to put all my 90K on Nvidia stock on July 20th at the price of $202 per share.
Oh, what's that now?
You could look that up while I finish the email. I don't think
Okay, I
crypto.
will.
I don't think crypto will be a thing as Chase Bank hates it. What's your biggest position right now in terms of where most of your cash is?
Okay, it says you said 202.
Yeah.
So it's at 217. So
Okay,
he's made
that's a
like
good amount.
8%, something like that,
Yeah. No, that's good.
which is not bad.
So, what is your biggest position?
I have 100% of my money in Brink stock. I'm waiting for the IPO, and then I'm going to be my biggest position is the S&P 500.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Yeah, it just seems like I'm not gonna. My theory on this, my theory in investing, is that there are a lot of people out there who are paid a lot of money to beat the market, and they can't. So why would I be able to with like a half hour here of research? Like
Right.
how much am I gonna with no training? I'm gonna be able to figure out how to beat the market when people are paid millions to do it.
Right. And the S&P 500 historically beats out the market anyway.
Yeah. I mean S&P is like considered the market basically. Like it's the
Well, no, yeah. I mean, if you just got like random stocks, it would go up like 8%, 6% a year.
I was just saying, like, when people talk about the market, they're usually talking about, like, beating it. Like, usually talking about, like, matching, like, the S&P thing.
Okay.
So, like, generally people cannot beat the S&P, basically what you just said.
Well, the average stock goes up about 6% a year, and the S&P goes up about 10. So,
Does the average stock go up 6% a year?
yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. Well, you can fact
Is that,
check.
like, okay, who cares?
The market as a whole.
I don't know what
The whole stock market.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I think because Vanguard has a total market fund, and they have the S&P fund, and they both go up, like, about the same every year.
Okay. Last
They're-
question.
yeah.
After leaving prison, I wanted a woman as I was tired of man butt. I did not want to date as I was doing 600 push-ups a day. I'm starting to question.
You're
some
starting
of-
to think that if whether this is all true.
Yeah, and scarcely.
I would like his dating profile. I'm tired of man butt, and I'm no longer in prison. Will you date me? I have $90K in cash.
I'm doing 600 push-ups a day and scare people sometimes with my muscle, but I had to get buff and good at jujitsu to be able to take man butt. That leads me to the red light district of New York City, Roosevelt Ave, New York City, Queens, the whole 7 line. All I saw was Asian massage, prostate spas, and women selling it like we were in Thailand.
Prostate spas.
What Mark and Jay and Bri think of New York City red light district? Going there at 8 o'clock, you feel like you're in Columbia.
What area is that? So I didn't know. I knew if I was going to guess where the red light district would be, I would have guessed Queens. But where is it? Where did he say it was?
Basically the whole 7 line, he said.
Okay. I imagine there's some sketchy massage places and strip clubs along that way. Have you ever been to strip clubs in Queens?
No, I have not.
I think I once, and it was it seemed kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I don't even know how to. Okay, Lorenzo writes, "Hey guys,
Wait, you're not you're done with. So you don't believe Rosario's. You think he's lying about what part do you think he's lying about? Having been in prison, being tired of man butt, or or the 90K. What part is he lying about?
maybe the 600 push-ups a day."
Oh, the 600 push-ups a day. That's a lot. If you were in prison, how many push-ups a day do you think you do?
I don't know. 600 seems like a lot.
I mean, you have a long day. You're like, I mean, I assume you have some kind of job in prison, but you have a lot of downtime where you're just sitting in your cell doing push-ups, I guess. And I guess your motivation is that you don't want your butt taken, so you need to be strong.
True.
How you think you do 600 a day if you have the time?
No.
Like, I think you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, 600 a day. Let's say you're going to do them over a course of 15
years.
hours.
Well, he said 15
So
years. Yeah.
15 years.
I guess over the course of 15 years, you could build up to that. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could do it. He's been in jail for 15 years, according to this thing. Some of the story doesn't add up.
I feel like we got emails in less than 15 years.
Yeah, some of the story does not add up. Okay, so which of his facts, 600 push-ups, being tired of bad butt, being in jail, which part seems the least believable to you?
Or running the jail's commissaries.
Yeah, he was Scarface in the jail, apparently.
I think the part I'm not buying is that he's still due a check for running the illegal commissary at the jail.
You get your last check after you're like, dude, I know I'm going out. You have to still send me the money. You have to send me the money. We have a business deal.
He had his commissary intern take over his business and send him some residual checks.
Oh, Rosero, whether this is true or not, please tell us what you're doing now. I imagine you have to get some kind of work. We'd love to know what you're doing now.
So Lorenzo writes, "Hey guys, I've been in a mosh pit. I've never been in a mosh pit, and I could potentially do so when System of a Down comes to Australia next year. Have you
Nice.
seen circle moshes that they have? They look wild. Any other mosh pit stories from you guys?" Also, to clarify, travel suggestion last episode, that was 1,000 return to Australia, not one way. So round trip.
Okay. I have not really done much moshing. I bet Jay has.
I have been in a mosh pit, yeah.
Okay. What concert?
It was at Woodstock 99, and it was during Godsmack.
Okay. If I was at Woodstock in '99, I might have joined you.
I got to the area early, and I was like third row, and as soon as the song started, I was like 12 rows back, and it was in the middle of chaos. And so I pointed to the guy next to me, who was an absolute monster. He was like 6'5", 300 pounds of muscle, and I just pointed up, and he picked me up, and he like threw me forward. So now I'm crowd surfing. And
Holy shit! I didn't know you crowd surfed. This is pretty good.
I went from a mosh pit to a crowd surf.
I thought you were just jumping around. I didn't realize you got like thrown around like a rag doll.
And they passed me all the way up and threw me onto the stage.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so that was fun.
Awesome. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't have a story like that, but that's a pretty go Jay.
He writes again, hey guys, back in episode 403, I started a new bit called Guess the New Australian Slang. Here's another one.
Okay.
Servo, pronounced serve-o. Can you guess what this is?
Is he going to give us multiple choices? Because I
Yeah.
know.
This is like
Okay.
the great moments in
Okay,
history
so
bit.
servo, before he says it, I'm going to guess servo has something to do with showing someone up. Like, you got serve-owed.
Okay.
Give me multiple choice.
It's also one of the robots from Mystery Science Theater, but I don't think that's it. Is it a bartender?
A servo is a bartender. Oh, that's a pretty good one also.
Let's see.
Okay, let's do the choices.
Oh, we don't get... That's it. There's no
There's no
hints.
choices?
No.
You motherfucker. There's no A, B, C, or D.
No.
You expect us to figure this shit out?
Yeah. So it is short for service station. This is a petrol station in Australia. Hey, love,
Oh.
just going down to the servo to fill up my car.
Oh, okay. Well, Jay, you were much more imaginative with it. You won the round for the crowd surfing, and you won this round, Jay. But I'll get you a next round.
All right, we got one more from Lorenzo.
Oh, awesome.
Hey guys, another year, another performance review done at work. It's role play time. Mark, can you please give Jay... Do you want to save this for Bri? It says, can you give Jay and Bri their annual performance reviews?
Sure, I guess we could say. Jay, it's performance review time. Tell us what you've contributed to Brink.
Well, I'm the one who posts everything. So I
Well, there's not a lot of posting, so sounds like you're not doing a good job of that.
can only post what's been recorded. And
Oh, are you recording also?
I kind of have this co-host who is obsessed with pickleball and seeing his family, and it's very hard to get recordings done.
Okay, so I see here you blame others for your where you're not performing.
My
Why
other-
aren't you recording more?
My other co-host doesn't even show up half the time.
Okay, so blaming everyone else for your own shortcomings. Okay, I see that.
Well, I have also been putting a lot of time into my side project.
Oh, okay. Is it a successful side project?
It has half as many listeners as this, and
Oh,
this show is not very successful.
it's half a failure.
Let's just say it's closer to zero than it's not, as far as audience goes.
How have you been a good teammate?
I think it's pretty obvious. I think I bring a good attitude. I come organized with emails to read to people. And,
Okay. So the first thing you said is pretty obvious instead of actually stating how you've been a good teammate. Okay, I see how it is.
Well, I feel like if you're a good,
Tell me how you've demonstrated leadership. 'Cause we expect leadership from you.
right. So I said, "Hey guys, we should record soon,"
Okay.
which showed initiative.
Okay, so kind of a passive kind of like, hey guys, should we record soon? Like that's a very passive. Okay.
No,
That's
I
your form of
said
leadership.
we should, not should we.
Okay, now corrects tries to correct the person giving the review, I guess though. So like doesn't even listen.
Why
when
are
we're
you in a
talking.
leadership position here?
Okay, so it doesn't really listen, doesn't seem to take in criticism. Okay, I see how that is. Tell me, what things are you going to try to work on to get better in the upcoming new year?
I wasn't planning on doing that at all.
Okay. Well, at least he admits. At least like honesty is good.
I feel like we were going to be lazier and cut out the live portion of the show and the chats. We'll make it even harder to find the show.
Don't ask for questions beforehand. Don't let anyone know we're doing the show.
It's
Little things.
barely tell any people when we post the show.
Barely do a thing, basically.
You know that
The
Facebook
whole-
page that we haven't promoted in 7 years? I put a link on there and I just call it a day.
The whole show is basically a secret.
Secret show.
Hey kids, I've secretly recorded hundreds and hundreds of hours with my friend Jay.
I'm waiting for an old listener from 10 years ago to just like, oh, I remember that show, Brink, and I'd be like, holy shit, they're still doing it.
You know what would be wonderful? Actually, hilarious. We keep just doing this on and off for years. One day, like my son meets a girl, and like he meets her parents, and the parents make the connection, and they're like, your dad's the Brink of Sandy host. You're not dating my daughter.
Probably has cancer from those valve caps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Is the email done?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a religious person?
No.
Okay. Well, how religious wise, like, how were you raised? I know you're not a religious person, but like.
I was raised to go to church every week.
Okay. So you spend a lot. Do you spend a lot of time going to church growing up?
Yeah, pretty much every Sunday for a while.
Okay. So you're going to be the church expert on this show.
Okay.
Being I'm Jewish.
Okay.
I have a question. So in Jewish religion, it's unclear about heaven. Like, there's not really a belief in heaven. But I know my understanding in Christianity. Which is it, Catholic or
Yeah.
what's your back? Catholic back. Catholicism, my understanding, it believes in heaven, right?
Yes.
So I have a question about heaven.
Yep.
So I get like, if you go to heaven, Jay, what do you expect it to be like? If heaven's real?
It's supposed to be where you see all your like past friends and loved ones. It's a bunch of clouds. Everybody's
Okay.
happy. Some
Okay.
guy with a harp.
And when you get there, like so, let's say you live a long life. You get there at 97 years old. Your body barely works. You get there. Is your body work? Are things better? Like, do you feel better?
They don't really get into that because that would really suck. It's like, hey, you're gonna live forever, and you're in your like frail 90-year-old body. It's like
I should have died at 20. So here's my
it's
question.
like this sounds more like hell.
There's a group of people I want to know what happens to them when they die. And going to heaven. Like, I'm the good people, but like disabled people, midgets, the Down syndrome people, the people that like if you're a midget when you get to heaven, is it like our society now? Everyone's really tall, and you're like, this is heaven. I'm still short in heaven.
I think you have a little mini heaven.
You have a little mini, or yeah, like I get to heaven, everything's my size. Oh, you go to midget heaven, and then someone's like 4'10". They're like, I don't know. Do you get to go to regular heaven or midget heaven? God's got to figure that out.
You have to go through the gate to get in, and they have like a little doggy door at the bottom.
They're like, you have to be this tall to get into heaven. Oh fuck! Gotta be kidding me! Can't go on the roller coaster or heaven. This is ridiculous.
That is a very good point, though. It's like, could
Yeah.
I not have this horrible deformity for all eternity?
Right, and then like, what if you get to heaven and you're just like regular size? You get to heaven and you're 6 foot, and like you were 3'5" your whole life, and you're 6 foot. What is God saying? Because like on Earth we're like, oh, we love everyone. Everyone's God's creatures, and then you get to heaven, you're 6 foot, and God's like, yeah, I kind of fucked you.
Yeah, I was, a little hungover that day, but
Yeah, God's like, no. It's better that midgets don't exist. That's why in heaven midgets don't exist. Disabled people are abled. Retarded people are smart, because all you people shouldn't exist in heaven. Heaven's just this awful place where they basically just kill off basically all deformities.
that is a great point that I would like to bring up to some like hardcore, like all in people.
Somehow God's heaven and Hitler's heaven kind of look similar.
Right. That's a great point.
They're both kind of into eugenics. It's kind of weird. It's weird. So now I could walk when I'm in heaven. Everyone else could walk because you didn't think very much of us. You get to heaven, you're like, it's weird. No one else here has red hair. I don't have red hair anymore. Fuck, God didn't even like people with red hair. Get to heaven, you're like, oh, I like women now. Oh, fuck, this makes me really regret life.
That is a great point.
How fucked up do you think heaven is?
Yeah, I mean, like, you'd get there, and I guess you'd like be all of your like things that are wrong would just be gone, and they'd be like, well, that's odd because I thought I was made in your image, but
The devil's like, yeah, I'm going to torture you for existence, but at least I'm not a judgmental prick.
it's like I get here and all of a sudden I seem to have hair again. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's weird. All the things I did, like all the things I had before, just everything's fixed right now, as if you didn't really like us down on Earth. Or what if, like, we get to heaven and we're all midgets? And you're like, wait, why am I a midget now? I prefer everyone to be shorter.
Or maybe, like, yeah, if you're a midget and you go up there, you're 6 feet, and then you point it out, and he's like, "Oh well, hell you go," questioning my ways.
You like have Down syndrome and you get to heaven, they're like they fix your brain and like everything's perfect, and you're like, oh, well, it's so wonderful here, but God, why would you do that to me? I only have one life. And I spent the entire life like shitting on myself. God's like, I'm gonna dumb you down now a little bit.
Right, I turned that up a little too high.
God's like the experiment of giving brains back to the people with Down syndrome, that didn't work actually. They questioned way too much.
Maybe it just makes everybody like mildly autistic, so it's really quiet and nobody questions him.
Right. Everyone's all heaven is we all become autistic and we're all wowed by watching trains run.
Maybe you get a lobotomy on the way in.
God's like, everyone's got to get a lobotomy. The amount of questions from these assholes I put in heaven, I'm just going to give everyone a lobotomy. Or maybe you're like, hey, God, I have a question. If you have a question, I'm sending you to hell. I have no more questions, God.
Right. I'm not going to bring up that whole judgmental thing. Never mind.
Yeah, as soon as you question God, he's like, fuck it, go to hell also. Okay, fuck it. He's like, there's just a mass of people just being sent off to hell because God's like, well, this guy, I fucking put you in the clouds. Everything's perfect here. But you have complaints, so go fucking complain for eternity with the devil like spearing you with his whatever they do down there. They're gonna burn you for hell for existence.
People are all the cool people, though.
Yeah, at least all the cool people are down there.
We do have another email from a new person.
A new person. Holy crap!
This
wow.
is from.
Do you think it's Rosario's alter? Like it's Rosario writing an email from just a different email account?
It's possible.
Okay. Is it someone answering my question about disabled people or midgets when they go to heaven?
Well, that would be weird because we're not doing the show live.
Why aren't we doing the show live, Jay? I'm going to have to talk about in your next review, Jay. I'm going to have to talk to you about the show not being live.
It's your idea.
Well, okay, now you're passing the buck again. Okay.
So this is from Walter. He says, "Hello, Mark, Jay, and Bri. Longtime listener. My name is Walter. I was hearing your latest podcast, and he talked about prison, and I was wondering, how would Jason and Mark and Bri do or defend themselves if they went to prison from men wanting their rectum? Is there a trade that they would do to earn prison money?
What's that last thing he said?
Is there a trade that they would do to earn prison money?
Okay, so the first part. You, me, and Bri, who's the first one that gets raped?
I think Bri.
Yeah, I'm going to vote Bri since he's on the show. I think Bri will take that. What trade will we do? Like in prison, we're like we're gonna get beaten down, and you're like to earn your worth. You're like, hey, I could do a podcast of prison. You guys want a podcast of prison?
Well, like, I don't know if you've ever seen 60 Days In.
I've not seen 60 Days In, but it does sound like a good show.
It's a show where they take volunteers and they put them in real jail undercover and for 60 days to see if they can last. And there's one who tried to like run a commissary thing.
Okay.
And it seems like it's a good way to like get money and get status. But the problem is if somebody just says, no, I'm not going to pay you, or, owe you, you have to fight him or everybody starts taking your shit. Or you have to recruit like an enforcer to do it for you. So like, do you have that personality to like either fight somebody or like have like a bodyguard almost?
Right, because it's like the when you see like the Soprano, any mob show, like if you don't pay them or like they have to make an example out of you.
Yes.
Like you do anything wrong to them, because if not, like if you're doing things legally, you can always call the police, you can always sue. But when you don't have those powers, you have to injure people. That's the only thing you can do to like keep, or else everyone's going to just stop paying you.
Yeah.
Jay, could you hurt someone to get them to pay?
I could try to, but I'm not really a fighter, so I'd probably get robbed and then get my ass kicked.
What if? Do you think you could? Well, once you've worked your way up to 600 push-ups, then could you start hurting people?
Well, yeah, maybe. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna get you like 11 years from now when I'm up to 600 push-ups.
I have not been trained as a fighter, so I think I too would do a very poor job enforcing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Also,
you would have to do like work in the kitchen or like cook. You get a few bucks for doing that. You know, one of those like side jobs where you get a little bit of freedom and a little bit of money.
I would think like the being like in the kitchen would be one, even if it's hot, like would be one of the better jobs.
Right. Kitchen or, you know, I mean, laundry is, you probably got a lot of smelly laundry. You probably don't want to do that.
I'd like to be wherever there's less butt sex. I think less butt sex would the part I'd be in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If Jason, Mark, and Brian to start all over again in this economy and make money, what field do they enter?
Okay. If we had to, podcasting. I think Jay, if you were 20 years old, I guess we're going to start over, right? I think Jay is making videos on TikTok and becomes an influencer. Or makes videos for other people. I think you're going to do something in social media with video editing, because I know you love video editing, and maybe something that would catch, maybe like, there's so many food influencers, maybe something like that, but you would be doing something with video editing, because right now, there's a world of like, video editing is a big skill, basically, right now, that like a lot of people on social, like to do social media, have to have that skill.
Okay. I was thinking something a little more completely different, actually.
Oh, okay. What would you think you would do?
Electrician.
Oh, okay. That's like, are you gonna make videos of yourself doing electrician and put those videos?
No,
on
you just
TikTok?
charge people like $100 to even show up to your house, and then another $500 to like fix a socket. Like it seems like a
that
pretty
seems
good
like
deal.
I think anything with HVAC would probably be also heating, cooling.
Yeah.
You'd probably make a lot of money doing that also. Anything with the trade that the AI can't take your job, basically.
Right. And he says,
Right.
last part, what would you recommend your children do to make money during the ensuring their inheritance will not be of much?
Thank you for telling me don't let my kids know about their inheritance.
And he says
I-
OnlyFans doesn't count.
Okay, so my kids, which it's also really fucked up if you're like, hey kids, you have to go into OnlyFans. That'd be a really weird advice.
Yeah.
My dad says I have to go on OnlyFans. Your dad's going to be in jail soon. Since my son is going into 10th grade, my daughter is going to 7th grade, so this is a real conversation.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue what they should do when they're older. Did your parents have anything they wanted you to do? Because
No.
I did. My mom had a career plan for me.
No. What was yours?
My mom wanted me to be an actuary.
Okay.
Yeah, she thought that'd be a good idea. We did, I remember we made friends with another couple when we were living in the city where the dad was an actuary. And they were doing pretty well. And I was like, shit, should have become an actuary.
Turns out they were right all along.
I actually got a job coming out of college. I ended up not taking the job, but I would have been an actuarial consultant. That probably was the path. My mom probably got me that job from heaven, and I fucked it up
Gotcha.
by not taking it.
Yeah, no, sometimes it's just like who knows when you're that young? It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what my kids should do. Well, Jay, if you had imaginary kids, what would you tell them to do?
I don't even know, because I feel like AI is going to screw everything up. I'd probably
What
tell
would
them
you
to
tell
be
my kid? What if I send my kids to you and I ask for life advice, Jay? I'm like, career advice.
might
Tell
tell
my
them-
kids what they should do.
I might tell them to go to BOCES and become an electrician, honestly. Like, you know, a lot of these office jobs might not even be around. I'm worried about my job. Like, you know, and then I heard, like, it's even harder because a lot of people don't want to hire the new generation. Like, they're sticking with our generation because the new generation's, like, got
Our generation
ADD.
rules!
They all got ADD, and, like, they're all, like, mildly autistic because they don't have any person-to-person interaction anymore. It's all screens.
Don't you think every generation has said the younger generation are complete morons?
But I think it's
Lazy.
literally a fact this time. Like, the new generation is they did a study. The new generation is the first generation in the history of humankind to be dumber than the past generation.
Well, they didn't involve the new generation in the study because they were too lazy. They would have been too lazy to complete the study.
Right. I mean, when I was looking for jobs last time, they told me they were targeting people over 30, preferably over 40, because people in their 20s like just leave. Like,
Aren't they allowed to not allowed to say that actually?
I don't think they're supposed to say that, but it came up and they were just like, yeah, we don't want anybody in their 20s. Like, they just quit all the time and they suck.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. You kind of want someone who's a little more serious, someone who actually wants to keep the job.
They say like our office is boring, and I was like, it's an accounting job. What are they expecting? And they're like, exactly. So that's why we want you.
You're like, it's an accounting. What about accounting sounds super exciting?
Right. It's like not every job is supposed to be like this social event. In fact, at some point, those kids are going to get to a point where they want a job where they sit in a corner and not interact with anybody.
Do you know what skill my kids don't have? And I was talking to my wife about that. Maybe my kids should take an online course in this skill because it was not taught to my kids in school. You won't even believe my kids are missing. They cannot spell for the life of them.
Yeah.
The school system decided that spelling wasn't important for the years my kids would have learned spelling. And now they switched, and now they're going back to teaching spelling because they found out that was a bad idea. But my kids don't know how to spell.
I think a lot of people don't know how to do math anymore either.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. I think my kids know how to do math, but they don't know how to do spelling. It's really like, when they write anything, right, if you type, the theory was if you type stuff, like, the computer will just fix it for you. But, like, it can't fix it for you too much if you don't come close to the word.
Is that why everybody spells lose, Loose now?
The spelling online is amazing. It's just unbelievable.
The amount of people, it's not even like once or twice. I feel like we're almost losing the word lose because nobody's spelling it correctly anymore.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah. It's also like when you write things fast, everyone writes everything fast, they don't check it over.
Yeah, but how many times do you have to hit send and send it wrong before it starts like autocorrecting to the wrong word?
My dad's house, he's selling his house. The house is closing next Monday, and so we have to email with the lawyer, just to like get like everything in order before the sale. The lawyer, who has to be like 60 years old, she has even said her emails. She just sends things really fast. There's so many things spelled wrong, or just like I have to like ask her for clarification. She'll never listen to this, so or maybe she'll listen to this before the show and I'll mess up the.
Sale falls through the day before.
There's like I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! Your email back was kind of like, I can't. Please, could you explain what you just wrote?
Wow, that's not very reassuring.
No, it's not reassuring.
Why do you have this lawyer?
I don't know. She was recommended. She seems good otherwise, except for her emails not always being legible. I mean, they're typed, so like it's just like there's a period and like there's like I imagine she's writing them at like. Just not like just writing as fast as she can while she's doing something else. She's only allowed to write emails to us while she's driving in traffic.
Wonderful.
Jen, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is that email done?
That email's done.
Okay. You drive a car, right?
Once in a while, yeah.
Okay. Who drives more when you're driving? You or your wife?
Wife. She likes driving. She doesn't like the way I drive.
Okay. You've had the experience though. You're on the highway or some road and you have to get off at an exit. You've had that experience.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're gonna get off the exit, the GPS tells you you have to get off the exit in 1.2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the middle lane. What do?
Go into the right lane.
Okay. So do you line up at the exit and just wait for your turn?
Yeah. Are you one of those cut ahead people?
Oh, yes. Yes. Because in my mind, no one has ever told you to line up. You're forming a line that no one's told you to go into.
You're one of those people.
I'm one of those people. I go to right where the exit is and just cut in and I go.
I hate you.
I did this the other day with my wife. My favorite thing is that if I see, like, right when I'm going to get on, I saw someone else cut in. So I go right in front of that person and cut in because that person will always let me in because they just cut everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, but, and also, what I always find basically is I try to cut in. The first car will, like, sometimes block me, like, sometimes not let me in.
Yeah.
But the car right behind him will always let me in.
Mm-hmm. Because
you know what? If I wait at the exit, if there's a long line, I'm going to wait an extra 20 minutes to get off when I can get off right now.
You're the worst.
See, I was telling someone else this the other day, and I was shocked that the person was like, they're like, holy shit, you do that? I'm like, you're supposed to wait your turn. I'm like, well, I guess I shouldn't remember. I shouldn't admit all my faults with you.
Do you just go into the McDonald's and run right up to the register and you turn to the person behind you, be like, look, if I were to wait in line, it would take me 20 minutes. So,
There's an actual line system in McDonald's. There's no line system. Where do you get the idea you're supposed to wait in line? When on the road test when you're told to line up at the exit?
I feel like George Costanza. We live in a society.
I think our society does not have this rule. I think people have just pretended this rules exist, and I don't have to follow. If you're getting life's, we're all supposed to just go to the exit. You can choose how you want to get to the exit.
Do you go to a restaurant where they have all the takeout orders lined up and just grab one and be like, oh, they have all this free food here?
That'd be great. I'm just like, well, someone paid. I mean, like, there's no reason I have to wait for mine.
It's all the same ingredients.
We were driving back from somewhere with my in-laws, and I made this move with my in-laws, and like my father-in-law was like, "Nice move, Mark. Good job." And I was like, "That's the most proud he's ever been of me." Yeah. So you never cut the line?
No.
I will figure out whether there's going to be a line. If traffic's just moving like fast, like I don't have to bother doing this. But if traffic's going, like if I see that there being a line, I will just go. Like, can the police pull you over for like cutting in line?
No.
So I would just tell the officer, I forgot that I had to get off, and the guy's like, "Well, you have Waze right there." I'm like, "Yeah, I forgot to look at Waze." I don't know.
I would literally ram the car in front of you before letting you in.
You would? You would really get mad?
Oh,
don't know
I
what
go
you mean.
like 3 centimeters from the car in front of me. I don't let anybody in who does that.
Okay, I'll just go behind you. It's fine. It's fine because I didn't wait in the line the whole time anyway.
Well, it doesn't affect me if you go behind me.
Yeah, usually someone lets me in. Like I've never had a situation where I could not get in. Of course, I'm sure I'll have a car accident somehow, like this way.
I was waiting in line at one time, and like one car let like 3 straight people in. I'm like, one is okay. One, you don't do 3.
It's also because people always will clean. Like when you get close to the exit, people always leave a gap in room, and you can just get into that gap. And once the people are at the exit, they don't really care about whether you come in. When they were a mile back, they're like super mad if anyone cuts. But right there, like no one really cares.
Except the guy who's seeing you from a mile back, wishing death upon you.
Right. Like one day someone's gonna follow me home and be like, "I saw you cut everyone," and I'll be like, "Cut everyone? Was there a line system? I didn't know. I didn't see the sign that said we had to get in a line." Sure, show me that sign, and I would gladly have gotten in a line.
Do you see somebody going for a parking spot and speed up and grab that parking spot? Be like, I didn't see your name in this parking spot.
Well, was his blinker on? How
Yes.
do I know he was going? Unless the blinker was on.
The blinker's on, just like somebody who's waiting for an exit.
I guess this is the biggest dick move I do on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else I don't. And I find, like, I've told this to some people, they're like, "Oh yeah, it makes sense. I did that also." But some people are a little more judgmental, like my co-host here.
I'm very judgmental about this. This is one of my pet peeves.
So basically, I probably cut you in line one day. You didn't realize. You're probably like, "I waited in line for 47 minutes. I mean, I didn't have to wait in line. No one told me to, but I did it anyway. And this motherfucker cut us."
That would explain the license plate that said pickleball.
Yeah, exactly. Is there anything you do in your regular life where you're like, "I'm kind of a dick for doing this"?
No. Nope.
No, nothing?
No.
You're perfect?
I know what pisses me off, so I don't do those things.
Okay. Well, you know what? Just to make you feel better,
Mm-hmm.
when we get to heaven, there are no lines at the exits.
You cut on your way into heaven,
Yeah.
and then God kicks
I'm
you
like,
out.
no one told us to line up at the pearly gates, so I'm just gonna go to the front. I don't know why you're lined up.
He just has a trap door, sends you straight back down.
God's like, yeah, you get in. You're not doing this stupid line system. Smart. I want smart people in here. Jay,
like-
I'm gonna send you to hell because you got in line, and I'm gonna give you Down syndrome when you get down there.
Like, sorry, Father McGillicuddy, I don't see a system for waiting online here.
Yeah. Like if you had a sign up there told me to line up, I would have followed that sign.
You know what? If I win the lotto, I'm going to put up signs on all the exits in New York saying you must line up to get off this exit.
If I see that sign, if you sponsor a highway, maybe you can do that.
That's
You're like Jay's like, I want to sponsor a highway. Oh, that's wonderful. We'll put your name of your company up there. Okay, what privileges do I get with sponsoring it? What can I do? What can I put up some fun signs up there? Sir, that's not really what sponsoring it. I am not doing it unless I can say a sign that says Mark Kaplan has to line up.
this is now my life goal.
Every time I'm getting home, there's one part of the highway. It's just like angry signs at me.
I'm going to find out your Long Island Expressway exit and make sure that's the first one I do.
Jay,
Yep.
I have a question.
Yep.
If you were rich, you hit it big, what luxury would you have in your home? There's a new trending luxury. Can you guess what this new trending luxury is?
No, but I can guarantee I'm going to hate it.
Okay, I'm gonna it's. Let's see if you could. I want to give you one or two guesses before I tell you.
Okay.
So it's a new luxury people are having built in their homes. It's a type of room.
Is it like a safe room, like a decompression room, like a
I mean, I think there's something. I think safe room already exists.
not like a safe from a robber. I mean, like a safe space, like they have in colleges, where you can go in there and like be a pussy and cry.
Should your whole home be like they have like your house comes with a crying room in case you want to cry without the rest of the house knowing about it?
Well, that was my guess.
Okay. You want one more guess, or I should just tell you?
Can you give me a hint?
Okay, I'll just tell you. Okay, give you a hint. So it's different, but like this is like a similarity. Like it's different, but like some people will like a popular trend now is to have like a sauna in your house because people think having a sauna is like important, where they want to have that in their house. But this is not a sauna.
Is it an ice bath?
Oh, close. I'll just tell you now.
Okay.
To beat the heat, the wealthy are building snow rooms. It's a room where there's actual snow falling, and you could be freezing in that room, but literally with snow falling on you. It kind of looks like a sauna, but it's freezing cold, and they have snow falling from the
How
ceiling.
rich do you have to be to get one of those? That sounds like
I don't know anyone who's rich, so I can't really ask. I can't really find out. Let's see if this article says how much it cost.
that sounds like an obscene amount of money.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm gonna guess it's at least 200,000 for that room.
You have to spend at least $130,000 to have this.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, it's a pretty good deal, Jay. It's $70,000 less than what you were suggesting. You should probably get one.
I'll get right on that.
What luxury, if you could add one luxury to your, let's just say your place could be big enough to accommodate this luxury. What luxury would you add to your place? I mean, I know you live in an apartment, but like, what luxury would you add if you could add one luxury?
Let's just in the ground pool. An indoor in the ground pool.
Not outdoor.
No, we already had this conversation about the weather.
Wait, but I feel like pool. Do you like swimming indoors? Because I find like when you go to a hotel, the indoor pools always reek. First, they reek of chlorine, but I guess yours doesn't have to reek of chlorine.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about like a dozen strangers peeing in it every hour. So
yeah, that's true. I just feel like I never really loved indoor pools. You like indoor pools over outdoor pools?
well, the question was, what would I add to my apartment?
Well, you could have an outdoor pool in your backyard. I don't know. Yes, fair point.
I mean,
do you actually prefer an indoor pool over an outdoor pool?
no, I mean, if I had a, like, I don't know, if I was given a house or something, I would have an outdoor one. Yes.
Okay. That's what I was asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it'd be funny if you were like, no, I only prefer an indoor pool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like the sun, but I don't like this. It's not that bad.
Listen, I think the ultimate luxury in life is an indoor above ground pool.
3 feet max.
We once looked at a house that was for sale that had an indoor hot tub like in the living room. It seemed like we were like, and it wasn't like a mansion. So at least in the mansion you can kind of see. We were like, why would you want a hot tub in the living room?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I guess it sounds like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie in the hot tub or something, but like, it seems like, well, then you're tracking water all over your house.
Yeah, you're
and,
getting
like,
water. Yeah. I had my aunt and uncle used to have they had like a room that was kind of like it was enclosed, but it was kind of like separated from the rest of the house, so where they had a hot tub, but it still seemed like it was kind of like an in between outdoor indoor type room. So that seemed like it made sense.
in high school, my friend had a gazebo in his backyard, and there was a hot tub in that.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's a real, I don't know why you'd have a gazebo generally, so that gives like a point of a gazebo, I guess.
Right. It's just
Yeah.
December, like you want to go in the hot tub, you kind of have to like book it as quick as you can to the gazebo in like 20-degree weather.
God, I'm really confused. You only have indoor pools in heaven?
I think we are just about out of time.
I think so.
So we are thebrinkofsanity@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody who emailed us. And we got 3 episodes in this summer.
Yes! We might be doing less the rest of the summer.
We will try to do it again in September.
Everyone who emailed, I want more emails from you. And Rosero, I want to hear more about your prison experience.
Sounds good. So thanks for listening, everybody, and we will be back soon.
My love.